What's up, guys? It's Crash, and we can count on death, taxes, and Tom Henderson knowing the beta dates for Battlefield before anybody else. That's right. Over on Insider Gaming, we got some information. Tom generally has insider sources when it comes to Battlefield, especially that we have experience with here on the channel, and it's usually cross-referenced and checked out to probably be pretty accurate as it sets now. Again, this is not official information, so we're going to talk about it as a discussion topic. These could potentially be how you get into the beta and also what is going to be happening with open versus closed beta, because I think it's really important. As you guys know, at the top of a lot of Battlefield announcements, whether it be on X or whether it be on Instagram, there's always one of the top responses is, remember guys, don't pre-order. After what happened with Battlefield 2042, the trailer was awesome, the beta was really rough, but they said don't worry about it. It's an old build, everything's in good shape. At launch, we found out that that was not the case. So that's kind of set the stage for where we're at and why I wanted to make a video instead of just tell you guys the open beta dates, because I want to discuss what this means, because we're going to start to see pre-orders. We're going to start to see pre-order rewards. What does that mean when you're making the decision? But I think DICE also threw the community a bone here if this article is in fact accurate. With that being said, over on the article, definitely give it a click if you guys want to after you watch this video and give that website some traffic, because I believe Insider Gaming is one of the last few independent journalism sites that's pretty unbiased, and you can get a lot of information over there. So they could use the web traffic. So coming from Tom Henderson, as I said, we've heard Battlefield talk about the open beta, but they have not yet said anything about the closed beta. So within this article, we can see that there is going to be two betas. So that closed beta is happening. Right off the bat, we're thinking Call of Duty MO, how all kinds of games have done it in the past. They use the beta to push pre-orders, right? That might not be the case here. So there's going to be two betas in August, starting with the closed beta on August 7th. It was originally rumored to be around the August 4th timeframe. Looks like it's going to be a couple dates later. We can't call that a delay because we never heard anything official. August 7th and 8th will be the closed beta, where codes can be obtained through Twitch drops from one of the hundreds of content creators streaming the event during the multiplayer reveal, or codes can be attained by pre-ordering the game. So there's that pre-order to get closed access. But if this is true, I think this is a massive show of good faith that you can leave a lurk on one of the streams during the reveal or even after the content launches. But it sounds like a Twitch drop could get you a code. I'm going to go ahead and look into the UI of Twitch and see if there's anything about a Twitch drop during that, and we'll see if something's there, because sometimes they show up a little bit early, so we can check that out if there's going to be a Twitch drop campaign with that. But pre-ordering will get you in, but I think it's a really big deal if we can just leave a Twitch stream on, connect your accounts, and get access to the closed beta without paying anything. That'll let you guys hands-on with the game before you decide to buy it or not, which I think is huge and what we all need. If that's not your cup of tea, you can still wait just a little bit longer. It says it's going to open up on the 9th and the 10th. So the first couple days will be closed. You can get from pre-ordering. The Twitch drop is huge in my opinion. I really hope that that is true and that comes to fruition. It's also said that the pre-orders for Battlefield 6 will be live during the Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal event. So we'll see how they play that out. We'll see if they don't tell anybody about the Twitch drops until later to try to push pre-orders or not. It's going to be interesting to see how they play that out. But that's not all. A second open beta for Battlefield 6 will also take place from August 14th to 17th. It's unclear if the free-to-play Battle Royale mode will be mentioned in any official capacity or if they're saving that for later down the road. We're presuming that it's going to be coming out a couple months down the road. But this, in my opinion, is really exciting. As you guys know, with Battlefield 2042, when that thing dropped, there wasn't any time for meaningful changes, right? We still have a couple months here. We have September and October until launch. But having that second week of beta, I think, is really cool. And, you know, with Battlefield Labs going on, now we're going to have a beta on presumably the 7th through the 10th, with a couple days being open for everybody. The servers are going to get slammed and tested. They're going to have some time to make some tweaks and come back again on the 14th through the 17th with kind of a second open beta to test some more stuff, maybe tweak some settings, do some balancing changes, fix some stuff on the back end side. And we can see what I hope to be a real effort to fix stuff before launch, because the servers are going to get slammed. And maybe, I know I don't even want to say it, guys, but maybe we'll have a Battlefield that launches in a decent playable state right off the bat at launch. That would be really cool, and fingers crossed. Again, curious to see what happens, not really getting hyped yet, But if we can get our hands on the game, if many of us can get hands on the game fairly soon without having to pre-order, I think that's a really good show of faith by DICE and EA allowing us to play it before we buy it. So anyway, guys, I wanted to get you guys that information about what's going on with Battlefield 6 in the closed beta, how to get in. Keep an eye out for that. Make sure to get your Twitch accounts hooked to the different platforms that it could be on. Not sure if it's EA or if it's Steam, but you will be able to get your accounts linked ahead of time. Keep an eye out for that on your Twitch stuff. If you don't remember your Twitch login, find that information and get ready for tomorrow. Might do a co-stream over here if I have time. We can hang out and watch it together. If not, we'll see you on the other side. We'll have a good podcast episode. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you later.